Okay, y'all. I wanted to do a channeled message for my best friend Brittany. Um, she is essentially the reason why I can do a lot of what I've been doing. Literally, like as in the what I'm posting online on the internet, on YouTube especially, and just like how I'm able to heal from a lot of like my familial trauma. My best friend Brittany, we met back in 2012, I believe, at Eisenhower at Ike. When I had transferred from my high school in South Chicago, Epic Academy, to Eisenhower out in Blue Island in the suburbs. This was about the middle of first semester of sophomore year. And so I transferred to Ike. I met Brittany. We just hit it off. I think in literally geometry, which I think is so funny. Like, we just sat next to each other and like just I don't know. Like we it was like easy to talk to her from like day one. I think we kind of like flirted a little bit in the beginning. Cause one thing about Demetrius, if I need help, I will ask for help. And I remember needing help because I didn't understand what I was like being given coming from like Epic Academy. And just like actually the CPS system, Chicago Public School, I don't feel like a lot was taught to me, nor did I retain whatever was. So the fact that I now was put in like a way better school system, bro. I like, why is this truck stealing my thunder? Like, sir, shut up. Anyways, because I was put in this better school system now where they had been taught way more than I had, and Brittany was the kind of person who had to do well in school. She grew up a single child. She has like half siblings, but she grew up an only child, so like her parents really like pushed her to like be educated and smart. And she sat next to me in geometry class, and it was just, I'm pretty sure something I was like struggling with, and I asked her for help, or she like teased me for not knowing things. I don't remember, but we just like hit it off from there. And then she moved to Arizona in junior year, literally like after I had just found a great friend. She moved to Arizona, and it was the first time that our friendship was tested. And we actually stayed in contact. Like, we damn near called each other every single day to like tell each other about what happened. And like, it was just the most beautiful dynamic ever. And we were long distance friends. I had like accomplished a long distance friendship over the phone, like in high school, for the first time in my life. Like, what? Like, it was so cool. And like, even we had like fights. Like, there was like, I don't know, I was like a weird, moody boy, teenager back then, and she was kind of like dealing with the brunt of a lot of my familial trauma. So anyway, she came back after senior year. She graduated, moved back with her mom, and like we just like again then became like in person close friends still, and just transpired into the best friendship. And we literally, I think it was around 19 then next, where like I came out at 17, when she was the first person I came out to. And then at 19 I had my first boyfriend, and we moved out into a high-rise together, actually. Which is all my doing. I executed that. I don't know how I figured that out. But both of them were like, we hate our living situation, we want to move out. And so was I. So I was like, bitch. I grabbed both of their hands and like tried to lead us into into prosperity. And that did not end up happening because of just like emotional baggage, I think, that we all were dealing with. I was not the best boyfriend at that time because I didn't know how to be a boyfriend. I had never done that before, and I was gay for the first time dating a man. And then I was also never a best friend before either growing up. So like everything was, and we literally just moved out on our own at 19 years old. No money saved, no like actual stability. But I don't know. I was trying to adult, y'all. And it was really hard, and I was very angry at the time. And she and also my boyfriend at the time, Ruben, helped deal with that. Like whatever they did, it helped me get through that time and learn the lessons that I needed to get to this moment. But Brittany, the most out of anybody, like we came back from that, you know, because we had a 10-year friendship. We came back from that, and it was through a conversation, and it was because we both knew where we went wrong. We both knew that we saw value in the other. We both knew that we wanted to continue a friendship. We both knew that we wanted to bring value to the other person also. And that's where I get these notions, these ideas of, like, you know, do you bring value to my life? Are you worth me fighting over, you know? And she was, and we had, I would say, maybe like 2 or 3 moments like that in our friendship. So like the lesson really solidified, and we are not friends now, and I still have like made my peace with that. I still am waiting for her to come back for us to have another one of those moments. She's the only person, not the only person at all. She is the first person that I realized you know, will do that for, can do that for, and want to do that for. And now am waiting to do that for. I know that that's a part of the human experience, in the process. Like, this is what grief this is loss, you know. And it's okay. Sometimes we lose people while we're still alive. And that was something that she taught me more than once. Even in the capacity of her moving away, you know, like we became cross-country friends, like, and okay, this is clearly divine timing, energy, a divine moment, because every time I get something stuck in my throat, and this truck is stealing my thunder. Like, sir, I was parked here first. I don't want to move. What the heck? That just means that, like, something doesn't want this getting out. So I'm gonna take some water. Oh, and let me set the tone with y'all real quick. So this is what I'm drinking. I didn't close it right. La Vita Coco. That's what I say. That's how I brand it. That's what the jingle that I hear. La Vita Coco. If they fucking steal that, I swear to God, we're suing. But yes, baby girl, they started selling it at Costco again, so I stopped crying about the water not being sold that I drink. I also have been getting these Topo Chicos as well. I really like them, but like, I'll talk about them at a different time, because like I'm not gonna give them time of day right now. They ain't paying me nothing. I have a love-hate relationship with those. They could be better. I have some suggestions for them. Anyways, for snacks, this is my lunch, y'all, because I recently started doing Uber, and oh, I had it and then I lost it. I recently started doing Uber. Why did I bring that up? Give me 1 second. Oh, because I brought lunch. Yes, I recently started doing Uber. That's my job now, as I'm pursuing my arts, you know, as I'm pursuing the arts in my artwork, I'll say. And so I packed lunch with me today. I didn't get a chance to make my rolled oats. Mental reminder, Demetrius, I need to get on that. I have not been eating a lot lately, y'all, because I just have been so busy with life and the chaos of it all. And I don't have the money to be buying out like that. So the only time I can eat is when I'm at home, which is damn near never. And even then, like, I'm vegan, damn near. Like, I want to make very clean meals, so I need time and like money and resources and energy to do all that. And it's just hard, y'all. It is a lot. Everything is literally poison, and to be as selective as I am, and to like be so disciplined as I am, to just literally feel like it's worth fasting over and just not eating at all instead of being poisoned. I'd rather starve than, like, I don't have body image issues. That's how I know I don't have body image issues, because I haven't been to the gym in a month, and I emotionally I'm beating myself up about it, but like physically I feel the most fit I've ever been. Like you don't have to be in the gym, y'all. You just have to like know how to take care of yourself. And you know, look, I'll get into that very soon. I'm gonna start making gym content for y'all. But why did I bring that up? Just feeling good in my body. My diet, yes. Something about fasting being good for you. I think it genuinely is better to starve rather than be poisoned. And something my tia said recently to me was that because I was like, I had a whole like existential crisis breakdown about just where we are in this world right now and this system of things and this economy and like living under capitalism, like the crushing weight of capitalism and not having clean products and like facing this reality of being poisoned, etc. Like I don't know, it just like all came crashing down on me. And she, you know, was sitting by my side, and that's, I feel like, a lot what I needed at the time. I was very grateful of how she showed up for me. She had said that like our bodies are really good at filtering a lot of that stuff out. And I very much needed to hear that and be reminded that like we still, because like my grandpa, y'all, my dad's side, he is a drinker, like, and a smoker. He smokes weed, not cigarettes, but a drinker. And he used to be pretty like solid my whole life, and I recently saw him a couple days ago, and now I want to continue to keep seeing him. He's lost a lot of weight. Like I don't know what happened to him, but like he looks leaner somehow. And I don't know, y'all. He's been drinking a lot though, or he's been drinking his whole life actually, since he was a teenager. So like, and I'm sure, like, you know, taking showers under this, you know, heavy metal water and eating this whatever food, like, and he's still, engine's still running. Which is fine, and I again needed to be reminded of that. However, I think if you take care of yourself, that's literally what it is. You get to look and feel like this. And I don't do it to look like this, I do it to feel like this. I can't help that. This is the result of what I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure you will stay youthful and timeless at every age, and age gracefully. You have to take care of yourself. You have to care, you know, you have to want to, you have to put in the work. And actually, back to Brittany, that's something that I think her and I started to see differently, because I've kind of always been like this. This is what helped me uplift myself out of my depression back being a teenager, and out of my anger, and out of a lot of the things again that she was dealing with, her and Ruben and other people also that I'll share eventually. And I think other people, not just Brittany, but other people in the world also have a hard time with that, or have different things that pull them out of that. Like I think something with her was stand-up comedy. I hope that like she's pursuing that in her life right now, because she's one of the funniest people I know. She is one of those people that like she's very loud, she's very bold, she's very herself, she loves who she is. And I'm sure she would felt me being a hater on her sometimes about that. She was a Libra, y'all. And I want to get back to her. And I also want to get back to, I'll wrap up what I was saying. Oh crap. Oh my God, there's so much going on. Anyways. Okay, let me finish setting the stage, because I did it. We're gonna do that real quick. I just wanted to say I had some cashews. And so that's it bar. It's just apples and blueberries, y'all. Like back to like taking care of yourself, like fasting rather than being poisoned. Sometimes I am hungry. I'll give you that. Sometimes I am starving, but we don't need food, we just need water, we just need hydration. So like these two are the best options that we have right now, coconut water and I would say spring water, but this is a mineral carbonated water, and that's kind of like what I don't like about it. I'd rather a mineral water. However, spring water that's like in a glass bottle like this is like hard to come by, that's affordable, and I don't have a job. So anyways, that's why I'm fortunate enough to do Uber right now and follow my pursuits on the side. Which last thing I'll share is that I have a graduation present that I got for my master's in social work from my tia, the one that I was just talking to y'all about, was a MacBook. Thank her soul for helping purchase this for me with my mother, and also me, because I literally am gonna just pay my mom's portion, so it's just me and you, sugar. We paid for this, but my mom gave me a loan. She helped give me a loan on this. It's a little dirty, hold on. And I'm just like very proud of this like accomplishment. I'm very proud of my master's in social work accomplishing that as well. I did not walk the stage given everything that I've been going through. I just emotionally was not there, which I do regret, but at the same time I don't. And lastly, I just want to say that I will be taking some graduation pictures soon, because that's something that I said that would make me not regret it as long as I get a picture. So I'm gonna borrow my friend Hannah's cap and gown, because I didn't buy one, obviously. It was $90. I did not have the money anyway, but if I had the family, I'm sure they would have helped. Anyways, Hannah is gonna be such a doll and let me borrow her cap and gown. I'm gonna take grad pics. Rico Suave 111 is my Instagram, SAUVE. I realized that I spelled it incorrectly, tried to fix it, and I can't. But that makes it that much better then. So Rico Suave 111, look out for my grad pics. And I'm also gonna do a photo shoot soon with my friend Mariah. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna tell you nothing yet, but like I'm going to be as close to nude as I can get, is what I'll tell y'all. I'm very much getting to the point of like wanting to share my body more on the internet, because I'm a nudist, y'all. I am a nudist, and I need to find an American city that will allow that and move there, preferably with a beach, please. Anyways, back to Brittany, and kind of more of what I'm sharing, what I'm going through, and then I would like to wrap this video up. I'm getting tired of talking and I have things to do. Brittany just taught me a lot, y'all. I can definitely do more of a story time on that, but there's not much more to say than like we've just had our ups and downs, our differences in how we're processing our own family trauma, our own personal history and journeys, where we want our lives to go moving forward. She's very much a suburban girly, I'm a city girl, so it's, I don't know, relationships just ebb and flow. I think that's what they say. They ebb and flow, y'all. That's what we're gonna say now. And the same thing is happening with others in my life, and I thank Brittany for being the person to teach me how to navigate this. And I know also that for myself, I need a lot of alone time, because recently I on YouTube, y'all really need to get into YouTube more, y'all. Like, you need to learn, you need to nurture your psyche. Like, you have to, in order to grow, in order to change, you have to constantly be learning, which means going off to be by yourself to learn, if you're not going to do that with others. And I saw a YouTube video recently that like confirmed that, and it's crazy, because like my last thought, like seeing, I saw this TikToker also that suggested 5 YouTube channels, and one of them was a lot of them. Sorry, I haven't mint. The last thing that I got some chai mint, y'all. I need some water again. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this TikToker was suggesting a lot of psych channels, and I literally wanted to cry at the end of like my thought process on that, because it was like my chain of thoughts was like, oh my god, this is so good, oh my god, people need to watch this, oh my god, people need to subscribe, oh my god, And then at the end, I was like, oh my God, I'm literally like 70K in student loan debt for having known what is now free on the internet. And like people literally don't even care to listen or watch that. Like I literally wanted to cry because like I should have just waited. I should just waited 10 years for like a Demetrius to come around and like save me 70K in debt. Like just to end up doing Uber, y'all. Like what the actual F? Like our economy is a joke. Capitalism is a joke. This system is a joke. Like I wasted 10 years of my life in college not following my pursuits, my artistry, and not a lot of things to be $70,000 in debt to now have the same information be put out free on the internet, which I love. Literally, like that's if I had a job, it would be putting that out on the internet, getting paid for it. That's honestly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show y'all what it is that we know, like what it is that like the white man knows, what it is that educated people know. Like it's so crazy, it's so beautiful, and to outside of education, to outside of social work and psychology, because like yes, they are important, but they're not everything. Like something else I'm very passionate about, as you can tell, is agriculture, is harvest, and I love that like I have a tie to that with my name. My name Demetrius is a strong, powerful name. It's a Greek name, first of all, and it comes from the goddess of harvest and agriculture, Demeter. Like and you know, I think it's also very beautiful that it's known in, at least on the south side of Chicago, as a black name. Also, a lot of black men have the name Demetrius. I'm sure Demetria also is a popular name. Literally Demi Lovato, y'all, like her name is Demetria. That's her real name. Like she's Demi Lovato. Like I'm just Demi. That's it. That's gonna be my stage name. I'm Demi from the Block. I figured it out. And I'm gonna make a video about like J-Lo and like the Latin community also, because like there's so much we need to like talk about and heal from as a collective. But Demi from the Block. I'm gonna look out for my single. And what else, y'all? I feel like this is essentially it. This is it on the message for Brittany. She has helped me deal with what I'm dealing with now. She has helped prepare me for what I'm dealing with now, which is what I appreciate about our friendship. And although whether it has ended permanently or just like, you know, seasonally, they're both equally valuable to me. They're both equally valuable paths that I will go down. And I'm just controlling what I can in the meantime, and seeing where life is taking me with her, with, you know, now my family. However, I'm not like pursuing these people out anymore, and I think that that's very mature of me. Nor am I going to be rude or cruel or dismissive or there's one more word I want to say, or absent if they were to reach out to me first. Because again, that is what I'm waiting for. We're all on our own healing journeys. We're all on our own spiritual awakenings. We're all on our own self-love journeys, processes, and you have to like figure out those three things first, honestly, before you can start to like even show up for someone else and be loving toward them. Because I've said before, like, you should care what others think of you. You should want relationships with others in your life. However, you should always care what you think about yourself more, and you should always pursue a relationship with yourself first, because that's all you can ever do. That's all you can ever do to win in your own life and journey, because you have to worry about you. No one else is coming to save you. You have to save yourself before you can then even say, hey, maybe I can also save you too, you know? And I think that's a really hard lesson to learn. And I will continue to help us all try to do that, and do it by leading by example and showing it. And I'm sorry that I'm so blah, 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 you know. I'm really trying to think about my words before I speak and like slow down, because I have very like fast energy. I throw a lot at y'all very quickly, and I know that, and my emotions tend to rise and fall a lot. I know that, like, that's, to me, my process. That's what I do, that's what I enjoy, that's what helps me let this out, because I'm letting out my consciousness. I'm giving this wisdom and guidance to y'all so that you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to listen to it. You are listening to it now, and I appreciate that. I value that. I value that you are the yin to my yang. Like, I am the creator, you are the watcher, you know. Like, I am the artist, you are the critic. I am the one more, I'll do one more. I am the producer, you are the consumer. There you go. There's so many more. I want to like do a whole list. That's why journaling is nice, y'all, because write it down. Like, write this down. That's why you create a script. That's why movies are not just like come up with it on the spot. Like, no, like, they write a script. You know, this is what a script is. This is what a screenwriter does. They like figure out a story to tell, and like tell that, and then give it to a a director and say, hey, tell this story. And the director can see and imagine the whole world, and knows how to, like, as a creative, bring this world to life. And then you have, how did this turn into this? But like, and then you have a producer that's like a business person that's like, okay, well, like, in the real world, like, actually paying for this, like, I can, like, I know how to like get the funds. I know how to get the finances, the budget for us to be able to accomplish this and work together with the three of y'all. Like, that's why, you know, it's like there's no one part is more important than the other. Like, it's all a part of the process. And then they come together and find an actor, someone that can be given the script and see the vision of the director and know the budget of the producer, and like take that and actually, again, like, help create that, you know, like, create that, like, be the like star in this vision. Like, it's so beautiful. And then of course you have your, you know, are there any other roles? You have your, or then you have your cast, and you also have like the rest of the people, a part of being in this world. And then you have your crew, which is like the people actually that build this. Like, literally, when the director's like, oh, like, we're gonna need, you know, we're gonna need a mountain in this shot, like, the producer's like, okay, well, we don't have enough money to like actually build a mountain, so we're gonna have to fly everybody out to, you know, to Arizona, let's say. they got mountains out there, on some like budget friendly crap. And then the screenwriter to be checking and balancing, like, well, hold on, is this gonna, like, you know, like, is this like truly necessary? Is this gonna like hinder the story at all? Like, because like we need like the mountain to be like etc etc. I don't know, like, them working in unison with the director to like create this world. And then again, you have the cast that, or I'm sorry, the crew that actually are building the Lego pieces, like creating the stage for films. And then you have, you know, once everything is filmed, you have the editor that like is the one that puts all the pieces together. Because like, think of like a photo shoot, you know, like when America's Next Top Model was like, oh, you only have like 15 shots, like, you got to know like 15 different poses, and then like the editor chooses like whatever the best ones are, whatever the ones that like are telling a certain story, emotion, whatever, putting them together and making, you know, moving images, which is film. There's something else that I wanted to end on. What was it? Oh, the composer. Like, you also have the composer that's where music comes into like the beauty of this life, this existence, this human experience. you have the composer that sees the script, hears the vision of the director, probably knows the budget of the producer and like what they can work with in terms of like how much of a, how much material they have to work with, if they can get a live band or like need a DJ, whatever it is, or they like, they know the limitations and what they can do. And also, like, again, the whole story, the whole story of the experience that's going to be told with this cast. He is able to put a whole like playlist together, like they're like a symphony, a score is what they say in film. He puts together a score for this film that, like, whether it's like original songs or like an orchestra or like whatever the music is that's attached to a film, it's a part of the story and making the emotions that like are visually being displayed and audibly heard. And it's like, this is film, y'all. This is like Hollywood. Like, this is so beautiful, literally. Like, this human experience that like comes together in real time to make a movie. It's like one of the most beautiful things that we can do and create as like not only artists but as humans. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And the stories that we're telling are stories that we've lived in real life, stories that were told to us, stories that we read in books. Like, the whole world, every experience is so beautiful, and art, a part of that, is so necessary and beautiful also. Like, I think to end this video and to end this, like, message for Brittany, for y'all through Brittany, is that like art needs to be valued just as much as every other professions, just as much as social work and psychology are not valued. What professions are, like, there's such a hierarchy when it comes to professions, and professions are, types of jobs, like what anything that you can get money for, like, or you just, anything that you're good at or anything that you love that you're getting paid for. They need to both be seen as equally as valuable, and we're like one hand feeding the other. So like, we need to figure out how to coexist doing that. And I have another journal coming out about how to coexist. It's my second journal I've been working on. Like, look out for that too. I can't wait to show y'all that. I'm so excited. I just reminded myself. But yes, it all needs to be valued, and how we're able to do that is through healing and like coexisting with one another in the real world, and having beautiful experiences, and understanding whether an experience is like good or bad, that it's necessary. It is fully a part of the process to achieve what we are. And I think that for me, I very much represent an average experience. I don't want to be overly positive or negative. I want to be very much in the middle. I want to be holding both of those energies within me at all times. And I think that that's a beautiful experience to have and to hold. And it helps me literally navigate through all of the BS out in the world, all of the left versus right, the Democrat versus Republican, the good versus the evil, the fill in the blank, the X versus the X. And I'm just like, bro, shh. And it's just like, let me walk. I like part the seas like Moses, and I just, let me walk through. Like, let me walk through the chaos. Like, I see you, let me go. Like, just let me do my own thing then, because I don't want to be a part of either of those. They won't stop fighting, y'all. Like, mommy and daddy won't stop fighting, and I'm tired of it. I just want to chill. I just want to coast. I just want to get through this existence and get to the next. But that is it. Brittany, if you ever see this, know that I love you. I have nothing but unconditional love for you. I hope that you are happy. I hope that you are healed. I hope that you are walking in your faith, in whatever you believe in, for whatever you believe in. And I also hope that we can make our way back to each other. And I also want to thank my father for helping me as well know how to navigate all of this all together, the whole process, everything I just explained to y'all. Whenever I say something is beautiful, I'm speaking to him, I'm giving thanks to him, I'm acknowledging his work, I'm acknowledging what he's taught me. And I all I ever ask, because I would say, I guess, that I just prayed, but to me, I wouldn't say that I pray. It's weird. I'm so always in the middle. I know I have a lot of Libra placements, because it literally doesn't matter. If I say I pray. If I don't, I don't. Nothing matters, you know. But like, I have to stand for something or I fall for everything. So, I would say yes. Then I did pray, and I do pray sometimes. I try to pray almost every day. But to me, prayer is not like dear God and then amen. It's more, hey dad, until next time. Like, we're saying the same thing in a different way that makes me feel more comfortable to say what I say rather than what you say. But I promise you, baby girl, we are saying the same thing. We're praying, all of us, sure. Like, yes. Also, my arm has been hurting. I feel like, please don't be arthritis. I don't know. I like to, yes, start with like, thank you, dad, thank you. Or when something like feels scary or like about to go wrong, I'm like, dad, you better, like, what's going on? Cause like, is this meant for me? Like, dad, hello. It's that easy. Like, I don't do, dear God, help me right now. Like, I don't mean to make it sound like that either. I'm so sorry. I love you, boo. I love you. I love that for you. But for me, I'm just like, dad, I'm such a whiner, y'all. I'm such a crybaby. I'm like, papi, yeah. Are you the man? What is going on? Like, so yes, I'm gonna end it here, y'all. I'm tired of blabbing. I'm tired of ranting. You know, that was something that Brittany was really good at. We were good at with each other. We let each other rant. Like, we would talk for like 3 hours. So like, I'm sorry, y'all, this 37 minutes is long for y'all, but like, her and I would talk for like 3 hours and then be like, do you want to hang out right now? Like, we would literally be like, and then meet up, go for a drive and smoke, or not while driving. Not while driving. We would smoke and then get some food, and just hang out even more, even longer. That was what I was trying to end on. I'm a fool. Anyways, is there anything else before I end this? I'm tired of blabbing. I am tired of blabbing though. We also kind of like started to see eye to eye on that, because I was trying to not lean on her so much, and I think that we were so used to leaning on each other, it was weird not to, and maybe hurt her feelings. I don't know. Like, we were just changing, we were growing. I still love her. I have loved her always. And I said what I said. But that's it, y'all. Did y'all like my hair today? I don't know where this came from. My hair just is not cooperating. I'm so scared to run it under that chlorine water. Again, living in East Side Chicago, y'all. Like, the East Side of Chicago. Don't get me started with Indiana. No, bitch. I'm living in East Side. Look it up. But the water's not clean there, and it's like really freaking me out. So let's see. Oh, also, before I end this video, I'm gonna end it literally in a minute. We'll end it by 40. The next video I'm going to post is going to be an apology letter to my ex Eli. It's something that at the time I wanted to share with him, but I didn't, because we resolved the issue that we had. Not the issues we were having, but like that specific, you know, fight. Because long story short, that it was like the 3 days after a fight that we had happened, where he made me so upset to the point where I pushed him into our closet door, and he busted his lip and called the cops and filed a police report on that. Which all I can say is that he flipped a massage table on my cat. She was right underneath it, which I'm very sure he didn't see, but he flipped it on her, and in the heat of the moment, seeing red, like, I pushed him, like, I'm gonna protect my own. I was like, yes. So what the hell? Like, I was like, bro, like, you need to fucking chill, like, because you just, you know, whatever. But it doesn't matter. I still should not have like pushed him or put my hands on him. I will say from my relationship before then, and like we have to be real about this, y'all, that sometimes things do get physical. My ex and I, E-Man, also got physical a couple times. He and I were just, man, we were so yin and yang bad for each other. Which is why it's so interesting that with Eli, he thinks the same. I'm going to assume. And he and I were not nearly as bad as like people get, nor even close to what Emmanuel and I were doing. However, I'm sure for him that was like his worst, you know, so it's hard for him to like deal with that. And then the relationship ended with cheating, with infidelity also on my end at the end, which, you know, as I'm sharing that with y'all, like I think right after this apology video, and it's so ironic because at the end of it, I was telling him in the apology that like that it's easy staying faithful to him, which it is, and it was like I was not lying to myself nor him when I said that. But after that, maybe like a month after that or two, I did, you know, end up stepping out, and I'm not gonna like explain that right now. I feel like I'd rather show the process of how I got there first, and then explain later, because I'm not trying to like do damage control before I like, you know, not too much, I would say. I'm just gonna like show y'all the sides of me and like be raw and honest and vulnerable and brave, because that's how you heal, that's how you move forward. You have to acknowledge first that there was a problem, and that's the first step of recovery. Like I have to first acknowledge, you know, my behavior, my actions. I have to take accountability and say like, yes, whether I was pushed to do something or not, I still chose to do something. And so it starts with me before I can look at you and say, but you too, you know, like, and I'm doing the work. I've done the work. And so this apology, just to preface, is I'm gonna do a two-parter because the first time it just like literally cut out. So I'm gonna have to, I don't want to also like, well, my angels numbered explain that happened also, and I'm gonna like post that eventually too. The first video that it was just like not the best, and I was like, let me like pivot. I'm gonna go in, y'all. And I like did a part two, and I got nervous and deleted it for some reason. The part one. But I didn't label it a part two, so like I don't know, I was smart about it. But this one I'm gonna just do a part one and part two for y'all, because like something it cut out like 2 minutes in, and I just continued from there. And like, yes, I started crying a bit, and I was very whiny, and like I was apologizing, like I don't know, it's a dark side of me, you know, and I love that side of me. I think it's a soft, vulnerable, almost childlike side of me that I love, you know. Like what you want me to hate, that's who I am? No, like I'm going to love me always. So just be prepared for that. That's coming next, literally tomorrow. And then after that, I'm gonna try to do another life lesson, which life lessons also are like gonna be like, how do I say this? I'll explain then. And that's it then, y'all. Please, Rico Suave 111. Check me out on IG, SAUVE. My Twitter is Michi666. I also have an alt X. What is that one? Dang, I cannot remember the name. But I very much am going to be naked on the internet, y'all, so prepare for that. Also, like I said, I'm a nudist, and I think we need to stop with this like anti body positive movement, and like accept that we like our bodies are beautiful. I don't know, I love my body, so I'm gonna share it, I'm gonna show it. I also am very pro and what is the word? I guess pro sex. Like, I don't know, I'm very sex positive, you know, like yes, like this is the human experience, and I'm going to show y'all what that looks like and how to do it. So keep looking out, thank you for supporting. I'm like gaining momentum now, and I really appreciate that. And people saying that they give me their support, you know, like, and trusting me. Trust please trust in Demetrius. I'm not going to manipulate y'all. Like the reason that I set the tone is for a reason. Like I want to, how do I say this? Give y'all the information freely versus saying like I'm not gonna sell it or support Topo Chico unless they pay me. Like, no, I'm giving you my raw and honest opinion, and even if they paid me, I still would have said the exact same thing. Like I would literally, if Topo Chico paid me and what do they call that, gave me like a brandy or something, I would say like, hey, I like your product, but I want a spring water version of this. That's exactly how I would advertise this. Like I'm drinking this for now because this is like the best that I got, but I would like something better, and I, etc., you know. But did I do that? No. Like I'm gonna share with y'all because like people tell me often that yes, everything is poison and that we just can't do anything about that, just pick your poison. Like no. I mean, yes, actually right now, yes, pick your poison then. And we are very much at a time of choosing between the lesser of two evils, but then without any sponsorship, y'all, I'm telling you, Topo Chico is your best bet. In vitamin water, if we're going to get poison and there's nothing we can do about it, let's do something about it and choose the least poison version out there, because there's one more step, there's one more where we're so close to affordable purified drinkable water and spring water, again, spring mineral water, like, and not carbonated. Why does everything have to taste like pop? Like, what the fuck? Like, does it make it better or something? Does it make it last longer in transit? I don't know, like, somebody explain. But I want ever spring water, I believe that's what it's called, that they sell at Whole Foods. That's the chef's kiss delicious water, but it's like $2.50 a pop. I need to do the math on that actually and see if I can truly afford that, because like that's if I had the money, I'd be having that delivered to the house in buckets, because that's the best water that we can be drinking. And it's at the point, y'all, where I literally I boiled water and I'm taking baths, because the shower filter on my water in my shower, like it went out, and like I also don't have the money to keep buying filters. Like, why the fuck? Like, our government could do better, be better. Like, we're filtering out the same water we're shitting in and then like taking showers in it. Like, do y'all get that? And they're cleaning it with chlorine, and chlorine is getting on your hair and your body. Like, I have fucking dandruff, my hair fucking itches living in this fucking city, and like I need to wash my hair, but I can't wash my hair because I wash it with poison. Or not necessarily the products. Like I'm starting to invest in better products that are like more earth based. It's still the water though that's the issue, and it's like, bro, it's stressing me out, y'all. Like, it is stressing me out, and we need to start doing something about it. That's why I'm giving y'all all of this for free. Nobody's paying me. This information, this experience, my existence is literally for the free 99. Like, please. So the least you can do is witness my life, because I feel like I'm about to like, not myself, but like somebody's going to. I know it. Like, I feel it, and I'm like, hurry up, because like take me out. Like, whew, okay. Hi, hello, Demetrius. I'm back. I'm stressed, y'all. I'm stressed. I'm on the precipice of depression, divorce. I don't know why divorce was coming out. I'm literally going through divorce though from Eli. So I'm just trying to heal from that. Divorce from Brittany, from my family, from people that unfortunately are toxic in my life, who I still have love for and will always have love for. And that's like really, like, it's hard, y'all. I know it's hard for y'all, just as hard as it is for me, but I still have faith that they will come around one day, and I'll be waiting. I'm willing and ready to always have the conversation that they are not ready to have. They are not ready, okay? We cannot be mad at them for them not being ready. I am ready though, so I will go away and I will wait until you are ready. And even when we come back and you start popping off at the mouth that the same bullshit happens, okay, you're still not ready. Like, you're still not getting it. They're still not getting it. And that's okay. We just have to go away until they pursue us. Because once they pursue us, that's them admitting that we are valuable, that we have value, that who we say that we are, how we act, what the standard that we're holding ourselves to, that we're holding them to, that they see the value in that. And now they're reaching out. That's what they will communicate. That's why you forgive them. That's why you say, okay, thank you. Like, it took you long enough, baby girl. Like, don't be a I told you so, but if you want to be a I told you so, who cares? Because we are telling them, like, we are being the bigger person, and you be the better person to wait for them. Like, if you really want to go the next level up, be a better person and wait for them. That's it. And I will continue to show y'all how to do that. So look out. Very much need to end this. I love y'all so much. And I will see you in the next one.